From JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Tuesday, April the 9th, 2019. We open, of course, with Election Day in Israel today and some projected results. As we reported to you earlier, an exit poll was released in Israel at 3 p.m. New York time after the polls in Israel closed. As of the time of this newscast, both Benjamin Netanyahu and Benny Gantz are declaring victory, as various exit polls are showing split results. Kan, Israel's public broadcaster's poll, which we are using, has Gantz's blue and white with a one-seat advantage over Netanyahu's Likud, 37 to 36. Kan has the Labor Party with 8 seats, United Torah Judaism with 7, Shas with 7, the New Right with 0, Yisrael Beitenu with 4, the Union of Right-Wing Parties with 5, Meretz with 5, Kulanu with 5. It also has Arab Party Chadash Ta'al with 6. The other Arab party, Ram Balad, has 0. Zehut and Gesher also have 0, not crossing the Knesset threshold. Keep in mind that these numbers reflect reports given at the time of this broadcast this evening and may very well change as the night progresses. For more results and analysis, JBS President Mark Golub will be live in studio tonight, shortly after this newscast, beginning at 7 o'clock New York time, with a guest panel to discuss the results so far and their impact on American Jewry. And during voting in Israel today, there were complaints and accusations back and forth after a number of reported misdemeanors, including missing voting slips from polling stations of particular parties, and that the Likud party had sent 1,200 observers with hidden cameras to polling stations in Arab towns. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said the cameras were not hidden, but out in the open, and were a necessary measure to prevent voter fraud and to ensure a fair vote. In other news, the IDF arrested 3 Palestinians today who had breached the Gaza security fence. There are reports that they were armed with knives. The 3 were taken for questioning. A Washington state man who allegedly plotted to attack Jewish and other minority targets was charged with 2 felonies. 20-year-old Dakota Reed was arrested back in December after the Anti-Defamation League tipped off the FBI about anti-Semitic, hateful, and white supremacist posts he made on Facebook. The ADL's Pacific Northwest office tweeted that anti-Semitic and threatening rhetoric can evolve into violent actions, noting that their Center on Extremism was the first to notify the FBI about Reed's disturbing and frightening behavior. They wrote, "We are deeply grateful to law enforcement for taking action." Reed's arraignment is set for April the 18th. Jewish American organizations expressed their support of the U.S. designation of Iran's Revolutionary Guard as a terrorist group. The American Jewish Committee said it has been calling for many years on successive U.S. administrations to take this necessary punitive action against the IRGC, which they noted is heavily involved with supporting Hezbollah, the Iranian-backed terror group that is responsible for fatal terror attacks against Americans, Israelis, and Jewish communities around the world. Chairman of the Conference of Presidents of Major American Jewish Organizations, Arthur Stark, and Executive Vice Chairman, CEO Malcolm Hoenlein, said, "We hope that other countries will soon follow suit and recognize that the IRGC serves as a destructive and destabilizing force throughout the Middle East and beyond." And by the way, after the U.S. designation yesterday, Iranian President Hassan Rouhani today accused the United States of being the real leader of world terrorism. New York Mayor Bill de Blasio declared a public health emergency in light of a measles outbreak in parts of Williamsburg, Brooklyn, home to a large ultra-Orthodox Jewish community. With the declaration, the city's Department of Health is providing access for the measles vaccine to anyone who needs it, and those who do not comply with getting vaccinated could face heavy fines. And if schools or yeshivas in the area allow students who are not vaccinated to attend classes, they could temporarily be shut down. CBS New York reported that 285 cases of measles have been reported in the ultra-Orthodox Jewish community of Williamsburg since October. Most of those cases are children, also saying that while the vast majority of children in the community are vaccinated, the disease continues to spread. Taking a look now at our programming for tonight on JBS for Tuesday, April the 9th at 7 o'clock. Again, it's a live panel discussion here in our studio, led by JBS President Mark Golub, analyzing the early election results from Israel, with Vice President of the Union for Reform Judaism, Rabbi Josh Weinberg, NYU law professor Thane Rosenbaum, former chair of the Conference of Presidents Richard Stone, and the New York correspondent for Israeli newspaper Haaretz, Danielle Ziri. At 9 tonight, the finale of the hit Israeli TV drama A Touch Away. At 10, authors Dara Horn and Ruby Namdar discuss the Jewish themes in their writing. And coming up right after this newscast tonight, it's Insight to Israel. And that's the JBS News Update for Tuesday, April the 9th, 2019. I'm Teisha Bader.